Congresswoman Paulina Luna joins us right on the Florida Republican House Oversight Committee member, kind enough to join us. Congressman, always good to have you. Let me get your take on this battle over whether the speaker should go. Do you think he should go?
I think right now would be not good timing. I do believe there runs a risk of us losing the House if we have another speaker debacle. And so I haven't fully decided on where I'm at on that. But what I can tell you is when I go back home and when I'm talking to my constituents, they're not for sure over the moon about vacating him, although he's not really delivered on some promises that he made. They're more concerned that we're going to lose the House, which could be a very bad thing for us all in November if that happens.
It does make you look back at the midterm elections, right, Congresswoman, where that red wave materialized, that this would be a moot point, and any speaker in that environment would have far more flexibility than this current one does. What do you think of that, and whether Republicans, maybe given the Arizona abortion issue and some of these others that are popping up, might be vulnerable to that again?
I think that Republicans, I think that there's a few messaging issues that the Republican Party as a whole really needs to get behind. First of all, we all know that abortion is a states' rights issue. And Neil, that I am personally pro-life, but again, that's a states' rights issue. So I think people can still have their convictions, but ultimately uphold federalism with how our founding fathers engineered this country. But going back to the issues that I'm really still hearing, Democrats are trying to make it about abortion, but I'm hearing people talk about what's happening with the economy. Right now, home prices are simply not affordable. We have inflation, not to mention our foreign policy debacle. There's a lot of people that are afraid of getting drafted. I'm hearing that. I actually just addressed a war college recently, and to hear those service members actually think that they might get drafted, I don't want the American people, I don't want people to have to fear that. So I think that, with what we're seeing out of the White House, we are seeing weak leadership. But again, Neil, I will give you an update. I don't know if you know this yet, but I actually just left a meeting with the Speaker and some of my conservative colleagues that might be a no on this rule. But what I am hearing, and what I'm hearing negotiations on, Neil, is to potentially attach H.R. 2, which, as you know, was that very strong border security bill, to potentially Ukraine. I don't know where the votes are at on that, but that is something that's in discussion currently. And I will say this, we're the House of Representatives. We can do our jobs and we can stand strong in our convictions. And I hope that the Speaker understands that, we're not here to see him fail, but we have to deliver wins for the American people. And when you have an open border, when you have a war in Israel where our administration is not backing our ally, and then you're seeing the financial drain on this country with a request for more and more funding for Ukraine, I just don't think that that's sustainable.
Well, if you're right about that, I have no reason to think you're not. I mean, you're right there in the battlefield on this one. That's a fifth measure that the Speaker might want to consider taking up. He's already looked at 4 independent funding measures, including a separate one for Israel, separate one for Ukraine, a separate one for Asia and what's going on there and our Asian allies. It gets kind of convoluted, but is it safe to say that some of your members are just saying this is just a mess, and Speaker, you're the reason why it's a mess?
I think that that's the case, is that there's a lot of frustration, but the American people need to realize that, again, and I've said this even previously, that the tensions that exist in Congress currently have been, I think, a decade in the making. And so there is a lot of bad blood. There are still people that are frustrated that other members resigned, leaving us with an even slimmer majority. But again, let's get back to legislating. And what I would say is that we can actually find pots of money to take from in order to pay for these things if the Speaker wants to indeed go down this path. But we have to ensure that it's coming and we're not just, basically spending money that we don't have. Not to mention, again, I'm very concerned with what's happening in Israel and our foreign policy perspective. And Neil, when you had the Biden administration back in last year, September 11th, authorize billions of dollars for Iran, engage in hostage negotiations, and then you saw the attack in October, and then ultimately this attack again by Iran, we're not looking like we're in a strong foreign policy perspective. And so, as you know, Neil, that's exactly why I've been so vocal about the upcoming election this November and my support for President Trump.
Very good. We'll see what happens, Congressman. Very good seeing you again. Thank you very much.
Likewise. God bless.